Peace. Welcome back to the Space Beyond Infinity with our no limitations on that spirit. Got this romantic and I'm back with another vlog. I am so pretty. Hi, you pretty lady. Anyway, how are y'all doing? I'm doing great. I haven't been here in a while. Been minding my business and leaving y'all alone. I got some steaks, I got some beef shanks, and I got some fish, and I'm about to get it all ready. It's not really steak, but I got some meat and I'm getting it ready. Cause I'm gonna barbecue today. I'm about to get the grill going today. I went to the store yesterday. Last time I bought this meat and I cut it up and I put it in a pan with some onions and some bell peppers and some potatoes and I smoked it on a grill and it was so good. And so I'm going for it again today. Last time I bought some charcoal, I switched over to a different bag, and I felt like I realized it didn't have a certain flavor to it, and I feel like that's because when I first started grilling and stuff, I was getting the stuff that says the charcoal that says mesquite, and in that bag don't say mesquite on it, and so I think that's why there was a change in the flavor because I definitely did not get the bag that says mesquite on it. So yesterday, I got some more charcoal and I got some mesquite. Some mesquite charcoal. Be careful. Now, I always, excuse me, soak my meat. Some lime juice and water before I get to it, before I do anything else. Always let it soak in some lime juice and some water. So that's what we're doing here. Right now, I'm cutting up some limes to get ready. Squeeze them over in my pot. I always put in my pot too. Just soak my meat in my pot because I really don't got nothing else. I don't really like the idea of raw meat in plastic. So I always put it in a pan or a pot. And I don't got none of them big silver bowls. You gotta go to a specialty store to get those around here. I probably should have started squeezing. Cause I got a pan, I got a pot. And I'm gonna put my fish in this pan and my beef in that pot. Squeeze some lime juice in this pan so I can make sure I got enough for both. I'm really not a big fish lady. I didn't grow up eating fish like that. It wasn't until I got into my 20s when I met a guy and he introduced me to this place called King Seafood in Georgia, and oh my gosh, it was so good. I had to have it every time I had enough money to go get some. I went and got some. It was delicious. That was a treat for me. Okay, that was a treat. Going to King Seafood. Love going to give me some fried catfish. I'm not big on crabs and lobster and shrimps and all that either. But I used to go give me some fried catfish with a potato and some broccoli and some hush cookies. And that was my order. Fry it extra crispy, please. That was what I loved. But I'm not really like a big fish girly. Since I've been to Mexico, I've only had fish probably like just a few times. I just recently found a space that I'm okay with buying fish from. I found first few times I tried to have fish. Well, the very first time, I feel like we had some fish. We ordered some fish, and it was a whole fish. They sent us 2 whole fish to the table, and we didn't even know that's what we was getting, but that's what we got. And that kind of shocked us. But we ate that, and I was pregnant with Yajurda, I found a place that served fish, and I got it for my son. And their fish didn't have no salt on it. No salt, and I guess I just wasn't going around much to find another place that had fish so I could try it and see if I like it. But from what I was experiencing, the places the few times I had fish, it just wasn't seasoned. It wasn't seasoned. Like, batter, perfect. Seasoning, non-existent. And that just don't make sense to me. Why y'all couldn't just sprinkle a little salt, just a little salt. I ain't even asking for other seasonings. Salt, pepper. No, just non-existent. Whatever. Anyway, I got some fish for my son because he keep asking me to make fish, and I keep not making it. But yesterday I decided to finally get him some fish and make him some fish. So since I don't eat fish a lot, I haven't made fish a lot, but you know, I'm gonna do my due for my boy. We gonna get it together. Get it together. I'll make some good fish. I'm gonna put it on the grill, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna love it. Go ahead and season up some fish. Put it in on the grill. Butter, garlic. Just do it good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I got this. I can do this. It's gonna be great. Alright, now I'm gonna make sure it's enough water in this pot to fit the steak and beef shanks. I just got 2 beef shanks and I got a big portion of beef. I let the kids handle the bag yesterday, and yeah, they kind of did too much, and so it was blood leaking into my grocery bag. And so I'm a little about dealing with everything. I got my man on the phone too, so y'all hearing stuff. Anyway, I feel a little weight about getting to this meat, but we gonna do it, cause I'm a big girl and I can handle this. This ain't nothing new. Little raw meat. This ain't nothing new. Little raw meat. I was looking for some chicken, but you know what? I can't buy chicken at Walmart because it always smells like old grease. Every time. It smells like old grease. This fish should be bad. I don't know what's up with that. Why I smell like old chicken grease? Chicken smell like old chicken grease. That's crazy. And my boy some fish. This is bass. This is white bass. I'm gonna go ahead and soak that in. Yeah. When I first got here to this part of Mexico, and I was buying Meat, I was buying chicken. I had a what's that called? A polleria. No, I'm just playing. It was a butcher. It was a butcher on the same street as my house. And so I will go there and get my chicken. But there's no butcher near here. So, yeah, that's the thing. But I'm moving soon. I'm looking for houses. I hope to find something that we all really like and that aligns with what we have set our mind to. That aligns with our desires. It's a good piece of meat here.
Alright, back on the lighter up.
Yeah, babe.
Alright, talk to you later.
Alright, love you.
You too.
My man is so I love that man. I love that man. He been up and just dealing with a lot of shit this rising. Having to make a few phone calls and just business, you know. And a lot of it was very frustrating for him. And I could tell just listening how frustrated he was and how just unhelpful the people on the other end of the phone was being. But even with that being said, right, when he addressed me, he was sure to address me in a sweet tone. Like, I'm not about to, even though I'm frustrated, I'll make sure I'm not sending none of that frustration your way. I appreciate that. That's what I love. I love that man. He's so manly. Like, yeah, I'm frustrated, but I ain't frustrated at you, so I ain't gonna talk crazy to you. I don't know if I should put these beef shakes in the same thing. Is that like cross contamination? It's all beef. I do got my alarms. Should I do this? I don't know. I just feel like something is not right about that. Do I really? I mean, really, for real, I just feel like I need to rinse this meat off before I put this in here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in there. It'll be okay. This is a cleaning process. I'm cleaning it right now. This is me cleaning it. I don't like dealing with raw. I don't like dealing with raw meat. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm like, if I want to be cooking, I gotta be comfortable with dealing with raw meat. If I want to be cooking, I gotta deal with raw meat, so I have to be okay with it. So I've been trying to grow more comfortable with dealing with raw meat. I usually buy like a thin sliced ribeye. That's what I've been getting myself used to. This is new. Never had a beef shank. Never cooked a beef shank. Ooh, but this gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun then. Just pour a little water on there and rinse it off. That was my biggest concern. Even though, like I said, this is the cleaning process. I'm cleaning it. So I don't have to be afraid. My pot look warped. Is it me or is it just the way I'm looking at this water, the stuff laying in this water? Why does it look like that? Like my pot is warped. It's not though. I don't know. Anyway, usually I would take the empty meat packs and put them in the freezer. But I don't think I want all this in my freezer. I mean, so that it's not stinking until I'm ready to take it out to the trash. But I think I'm gonna just, take this shit out to the trash as soon as I can. So I put some clothes and all this in it. My baby has been teething. She's been teething. My baby has been teething. And she's awake. I can hear her. She's up there talking, looking for me. My hot water don't work. I don't know why I'm trying to speak. But at least I can get my meat in the pot like I wanted to. Or I gotta get back to her. A little bleach on the counter. And then the sink. I'm not about to sit up here and try to deep clean the sink right now. Little spray bleach is good enough for me for the moment. Because I still gotta pour that water off and rinse again and blah blah blah. So I don't really see my point in deep cleaning the sink right now. Spray bleach is good enough. But yeah, my baby is teething. I've been trying to find solutions. One of the solutions is like clove with coconut oil, making some clove oil. So I started that, trying that. But I don't know how I feel about clove. Clove is a herb that I'm not used to using, spice, whatever you want to call it. I'm not used to using. I had it once for myself, and the last time I decided I was gonna start trying to use clove to detox my body. I started breaking out on my stomach really badly. And I'm pretty sure it's because I started taking the clove. I'm still kind of confused about that whole situation because when I went to a doctor, I decided to just go to a doctor because I was dealing with it for like 2 weeks before I decided to go to a doctor. And the doctor told me I was having like infection on my skin from coming into contact with something. Like I rubbed my stomach up against something, which would make sense because at that time I was wearing my stomach out a lot. But at the same time, I was like, I couldn't think of a time that I had touched my stomach on something. So the only thing that changed in my diet at the time was the clove. So I'm like, I think maybe my stomach broke out from the clove. So if that's the case, the question is that because the parasites was trying to come out through my skin, or am I allergic to clove? And I don't really know the answer to that, so I'm just stay away from clove, or I've been staying away from clove. But I was like, I'll try it for my baby to try to see if it'll help her gums. But I'm still kind of cautious on it because I'm like, if I am allergic, then I gotta check to make sure that they're not allergic. I'm pretty sure if I was allergic, there would be a different kind of reaction. But the fear is in me, and I have to deal with that before I can move forward to trying it again. Anyway, I'm gonna go head up the stairs because apparently somebody had to come down the stairs just to get me. So, y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, amazing experience. Peace.